That was when I was 19. When I decided to do design. In fact, the designing process is drawing. So I wasn't really using hand to create, but draw. Preparing to go art college. In fact, I come across this pottery village called Mashiko. I saw potter first time. This is part of design, but in fact, you actually make it. I thought probably that suited me better. And eventually, I took apprenticeship instead of going to art college. Ceramics is a part of sort of art form called crafts. If I generalize it, there's three things important for this activity. Intention, what to make, which material to choose. That is a very important part of expression. What process it takes is, of course, how to make, what sort of tools to use. Those three is important part to support our work. Those skills are developed by centuries of experience of potters. If you don't pay much attention which material to use, which technique to use, despite your intention, you end up with very similar to what you know already. Because you use same material, you use same process. If you change process, in fact, there's a good chance something new happens. This is not everything about creativity, but creativity needs that kind of thinking. That's why I make things unconventional way. Makes you lose control. Sometimes new expression comes. I came to Jintian 2004. Chinbai glaze was the original glaze for nearly 300 years. From very beginning, I used Chinbai as my glaze. Because I already had nearly 40 years of experience in stoneware beforehand, I thought I can educate myself porcelain by myself. At that point, I had already developed many quite unique techniques in stoneware, unconventional, but very expressive technique. With porcelain, none of those techniques I developed worked. Since invention of porcelain, it became emperor's favorite. Porcelain was developed to suit court aesthetics, which is formality, exquisiteness, and preciousness. Its whiteness, its hardness, and its translucency expressed much in Chinese history, or that means world porcelain history. My search is, maybe there's other expression still left in material itself. Softness, fluidity, I put lots of emphasis on it. Or maybe I could say eroticism. Those small cups are special for me. What we do, so-called craft, is the art form close to our everyday life, intimate art form. It's becoming very sort of a virtual society. It's all in a screen or in a head. We have to fulfill this desire, natural desire of touching, which is to know the world, really. I regard this art form not just visual, but tactile. That means we enjoy not only as a tool for drink, in fact, we enjoy touching of it. Traditionally, we make cup first, trim feet or add feet later. We don't think any other way. In my sort of middle age, I begin to realize the other way around. I throw these feet first, then I made a cup which suit that feet. Then something new happened to me. Some people enjoy or treasure exquisite beauty, most delicately made, traditional value of crafts. But in modern time, the way you can enjoy expanded a great deal. Your experience in something like music. Musically, it's not complex, it's not technical, but some music have a very strong feeling into it. Crafts had that element as well, traditionally, but more those elements is explored. In my youth, general aesthetics was already very modern at that time. Showing off technique alone is not artistic or aesthetically high. Art is not necessarily made by precious material or very exquisite skill. Rather avoided porcelain because porcelain was a precious material. So I used much more coarse clay, darker glazes, and then tried to make art out of it. So I grew up with a time of exploring new values. But in fact, that created new prejudices. Precious material and exquisite skill cannot make art. Now I use porcelain and sometimes I use gold. In fact, that is a new challenge, that's what it is. Not dependent on precious material or more humble material or exquisite skill or more free expression. Those things doesn't really assure you make art. Art is something beyond.